It's a critical time for the sport as there's a push to have it in the Olympics. Jennifer Johnson live in Penn checking it out. Hey, Jen.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, it's not your grandfather's log rolling. If your grandfather did log rolling, I don't know. No, there's this new thing that the Camp Cory, the YMCA camp down here in Penn has. Here with Pat Foster, the director of the camp, driving in. Archery, sailing, high ropes. I would think of those when I think summer camp. I don't think log rolling. This has been kind of new for you guys.
Yeah. This is our third year doing this, and it's a lot of fun, especially for younger kids with a lower center of gravity. They find that they can really be successful at it really quick.
Mm-hmm. Now, you guys have sort of working with a family in, is it Minnesota?
Yep.
They want to make this an Olympic sport. So you said, well, let's get the kids here trained?
Yeah, absolutely. They were really excited about getting this out to camps, and so we got our staff members trained, got our kids trained, and yeah, hopefully it'll be an Olympic sport someday.
All right, so the kids, they're still sleeping, but they're going to wake up in a little bit, and we're all going to try it together. Log rolling, Camp Cory, why not?
I believe it was Isaac Newton, one of his laws of motion, who said an object in motion continues in motion with the same speed in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force.
That's fascinating.
This morning, Jennifer Johnson is that unbalanced force.
She is trying out log rolling at Camp Cory in Penn this morning. Good morning, Jen.
Thank you, Professors Emledge and Holland. I appreciate that introduction. Truth be told, I've already tried this out just a little bit. I have Pat and Greg, and they're going to sort of walk me through. We already figured out which dominant leg I am, so I'm going to put this to Pat.
All right.
All right, so advice for when I get up.
What you're going to do when you get up is start moving your feet nice and quick, and you're going to look at the other end of the log, so you try to stay on top as the log rolls.
Okay, all right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Great start.
You go fast feet, Move them up and down.
Woo! Okay. The campers are all still asleep, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll try this again. It's easier for the small kids, right?
Yeah, they find it a little bit easier.
All right.
That was good. That was really good.
Any advice?
Try to bend your legs a little bit more
my legs
and keep your arms in front of and behind you.
Okay, because you've tried this out a bunch. You've been doing this for 3 years now.
Just a little bit.
Okay, is this a part of the curriculum now at Camp Cory?
Yeah, some kids do this every single day.
Every single day? Okay, so the kids are coming down at 7 o'clock and a lot of them have tried it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go one more time here. All right. Woo-hoo.
All right, move your feet. There you go. Fast feet.
All right, they said, here, I'm going to come down to the microphone. They said that it's often easier for the smaller people who have smaller centers of gravity. So you want to try again? This is my assistant today, Avery, who also happens to be my daughter. She looks a lot like I do, and she's a lot better at it than I am. So where's a good place to go, hon? You want to go right there? Okay. Do you remember where to look? Okay. She's a lot better at it than I am. But she's really liking it. She's tried it a whole bunch. I can see how the kids would be super excited about this. So this log itself, look at her go. I really should have started training for the Olympics and log rolling when I was 6. There is a family in Minnesota who is really trying to push to make this a part of an Olympic sport. They actually created this log. We're going to learn about them, and we're going to learn much more about the sport, and the kids are waking up. They're going to come down. We're all going to try it out together. Coming up a little bit later on Fox.
That looks like so much fun, Jen.
It does.
Cute. Look at Avery go.
You did well. Avery did much better, but you did well.
Avery's a pro already. Look at her. Look at her. She's already on it again.
And the question I want to answer later is, are all the lumberjack sports being considered for the Olympics? Because there's a lot of them, more than just log rolling.
Sure.
You know, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
all right, when we come back.
well,
remember that you said did you go to summer camp or band camp? Either
both.
of those, did you?
Did it all.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a place to perhaps push yourself to try something new.
At Camp Cory in Penn, that could be log rolling. That's where Jennifer Johnson is this morning with some campers giving it a try. Good morning, Jen.
Not just giving it a try, like totally mastering this. If you were watching on 13 a few minutes ago, you saw me try. It's hard, and even like the red part is the log, and it has these yellow things on it that sort of make it a little bit easier, but not much. But this is Lizzie from Hilton, who shortly after I tried at about 6:45, that's when she was waking up, walked down here, and has basically been on this ever since. Greg helps teach the kids here. We've been watching her, and she's not just like rolling, she's like walking too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lizzie seems pretty comfortable on this. I mean, it just goes to show she woke up about 20 minutes ago, and she's been log rolling for the last 10 minutes continuously.
We were talking about how sort of when you do this, you're sort of dominant, like when you play baseball, like you're righty or lefty, right? Sort of the same thing in log rolling?
Mm-hmm. Yep, so right now Lizzie is rolling left foot dominant, and earlier we saw her actually switching sides, so she was kind of switch hitting, if you think about the baseball analogy.
Lizzie, you're able to like switch over to you're able to come over to the other side? She was like walking on it like it was no problem. See, she's like, ain't no thing. I think we're going to have her graduate to this other one behind Jake that has these yellow things off. Let's see if she can do an interview and log roll at the same time. Had you tried this before this week, before coming to Camp Cory this week?
Yeah.
You had?
Last year.
You tried here last year? Oh, see, my fault. I broke the winning streak. But is it one of your favorite things?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
I just like how we walk on it and it rolls in the water.
So do you try to do this every day?
No.
No?
Really.
Well, you know, there's a group of people who are trying to make this an Olympic sport. Think you'd want to go to the Olympics doing this? She's a gymnast, too. Is that more your thing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you're quite good at it. we have Charlie here. He's pretty awesome, too. We're going to talk to him coming up, and more kids waking up, coming down, trying log rolling here at Camp Cory in Penn Yan. Guys, back to you.
Oh, my God. Charlie's hair. I love it.
Thanks, Jen. More than 350 clubs, camps, colleges, and military bases in the U.S. have started log rolling programs, believe it or not.
YMCA's Camp Cory is one of those places. Jennifer is trying it out, and she's mastering it, should we say, Jen?
No, I'm not mastering it at all. But by the forecast, by the way, every day is a good day at summer camp. We've got the sunshine. This lake water is like 80 degrees. It's incredible. You just missed the very early polar bear risers, if you will. It's the kids who start off the morning with a swim. These are a few slightly delayed polar bear club members. They were just a little bit late, but now they've started their day. Now they're off to breakfast. Pat Foster is the camp director. He's the guy in charge of all of this. And 3 years ago or so, log rolling entered the equation here at Camp Cory in Penn Yan. How did that happen?
Well, we just got connected with the company. They were trying to get other camps involved, and it was just kind of a really cool, unique, thing that you don't really see every day at a camp. So, and they trained us on how to use it, and we got the kids involved, and it's been like a huge, huge sport here.
And this is Henry behind us trying it out. Henry, have you tried this before this week?
Yes.
One time last year?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I did it last year.
They make it all look so effortless. So this is a family in Minnesota, and they're like a family of log rollers.
Yep.
And they're like, all right, we're on a mission. They want this sport to take over the world. And they said, let's start with summer camps, right?
Right, yeah, and they came and trained us on how to use it, and some of our staff were a little hesitant at first, but then once you get doing it, it's just this really, really fun sport that it's great because younger kids are a little better at it than adults, and because they have a lower center of gravity, and they just get really excited about being great at it, and it's really great for camps.
And now we got Charlie. Charlie also tried it last year, but it's been pretty good this morning. Try it out, Charlie. Let's see how it goes. They're pretty good at it. They like walked down here, and I think they were still asleep, and they were just like almost looked like he was sleepwalking, but he was mastering it. So the funny story is so the log rolling, if you will, it's the red part that is the so-called log, and it's these yellow things that sort of slow it down to make it a little bit easier?
Yeah, these are the trainers so that it makes it spin a little slower. So when you don't have the trainers on it, it spins really, really fast.
Now, the Y uses these sort of like throughout the program. So even though they're down here at Camp Cory now, sometimes you might see them if people are Y members at your place.
Yep. Whenever we're trying to do recruiting events at different branches, we'll bring these and we'll do log rolling right in the pool. Oh, nice.
Funny story you were telling me too about so the red parts, they're pretty long. The family from Minnesota themselves delivered them here.
Yeah, they actually delivered them right to the camp, right on top of their Mini Cooper. So they drove from Minnesota all the way to bring them to us and to train us.
In a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
You said it's sort of fun for the kids because they're finding it pretty easy. Can you see kids and their enthusiasm for different sports? Archery, for example, is popular, and the ropes course is popular. In your years as a camp director, do you see this something maybe catching on bigger in terms of a lot of camps and colleges, for example?
Absolutely. The whole thing at camp is that we want kids to feel a really strong sense of achievement. And with log rolling, it's a really great opportunity for kids who, might not be able to do like all sorts of different sports really, really well. But, with something like this, they can catch on. They can feel like a very strong sense of achievement, a very strong sense of fun. And so they get an opportunity to do it here.
Yeah. They're impressive too.
Yeah.
Like Henry was like jumping in a little bit.
Meanwhile, I'd be like in the water right now.
Like I was earlier. It is harder when you're done. Look at him go! Well done! Look at him. It's like a walk in the park. Just happens to be on a log. Well, when I think log rolling, I think lumberjacks. And yes, that's how this sport sort of got its start. I had a little cool history lesson in a little bit, and we'll share that with you coming up a little bit later on Fox Rochester.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, there we go.
They're doing good, though.
Some of these things look so easy, and it's so easy from back here. Well, and
then you get out there, and it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
Water looks lovely, though. Pretty nice assignment.
Family in Minnesota has the hope that one day soon, log rolling will be an Olympic sport. They created a log that is actually easier to learn the sport on, a little easier to use.
Yeah, there is one of those at Camp Cory in Penn. Jennifer is learning more about it this morning.
Hey, Jen.
We got some really good log rollers with us this morning. That includes Charlie here from Virginia. You tried it once last year too, right?
Yes, I did, but I was in mini camp last year, so like from the beginning of the week, I would have gone home today.
But now you can stay and do more. Why do you like this?
Well, I like being in the water. Two, it's just fun.
Well, he has it without the trainers. You want to give it a try? Yeah, this is a little bit harder. It doesn't have like the brakes on it, if you will. Greg's going to help him out, and as he does, we'll go out just a little bit. This is definitely a little bit harder. And this is sort of more looks like the log rolling that we think of with the actual old log, and that's where it got to start with the lumberjacks, right?
Yeah, log rolling started back in the 1800s with logging companies floating the big pine logs down the river. And so the lumberjacks would have to actually ride on the logs and steer them around so that they didn't get caught in the bends of the river, so they'd actually make it to the sawmills. And then after a while, the lumberjacks started doing it on their own for fun, and they started having competitions against other logging companies.
Yeah, it had to turn into a game. You think those lumberjacks are probably competitive. Well, speaking of competitions, we got one on over here. Let's see. We got Lizzie and Henry, and they're dueling it out. And Greg, come on back over here if you would, because we've seen some places where not only, oh my goodness, they're jumping up and down too. When you watch like YouTube videos of people competing, sometimes they do some little dirty tricks, don't they?
Yeah, sometimes they'll use one foot to kick water and splash the other person. Sometimes they'll bounce the log up and down or try to change the direction on their opponents so they can try and knock them off.
So this, oh, there, she just tried it.
Yep.
Nice, Lizzie, nice. So this goes way beyond just trying to balance. They're not only balancing, they're taking that next step, literally, of trying to sort of knock the other person off. What's the jumps that they're doing? Is that just for fun, or is that a part of the competition?
Maybe a little bit of both, but anything that you can do to try to throw off the other person's balance will definitely help you out in the sport.
Does this, I mean, you've tried it. You're obviously a lot better at it than I am, if anyone saw me a little bit earlier. It's fascinating how good they are.
Yeah, some kids are just naturally really good at it. It's amazing that there's this thing that a lot of people haven't tried that they don't know that they're really good at.
Now, I know Lizzie has a background in gymnastics. We were asking someone to like maybe do dance or some other type of athletics if they maybe have sort of a balance or something that's maybe already a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of foot-eye coordination, so anything like gymnastics or dance or snowboarding or skateboarding, anything like that where you have to use your feet in a balancing way, definitely gives you an edge in the sport.
Well, the duel continues. We'll let you know how it goes, and might have a surprise for these kids next segment. It's going to be pretty awesome. Check back in with that in a little bit, okay?
All right,
Okay, we're
thanks.
curious now.